Hello guys, my name is Faraz, one of the doctors working here in Australia, Queensland. I came to Australia through competent authority pathway after getting GMC registration through PLAB route. From this video, we are going to start a new series of video, and in this series, we will be discussing about the prescription writing in your PLAB 2 exam for your UKMLA exam. Before going into details, I would like to make sure we are going to make prescription writing very easy for you people. I am not going to make it complicated at all. So let's move to the laptop screen, and in the first video I will tell you a brief introduction of the prescription writing and few of the rules which you have to follow while writing the prescription. But rest of the things I will let you know in details about the prescription writing in the particular scenarios and the particular prescriptions. Let's talk about few of the basics rules of the prescription writing. So first of all, what you have to do, we are going to discuss about the general tips. Please keep in mind what you have to do when you are going to write a prescription. Always use block letters. You have to use the block letters and always use black pen. Block letter, use black pen, and essential details including the patient name, NHS number should be written on every sheet. So I will show you the sheets shortly, and every sheet mean you have to write the details of the patient, or you have to paste the sticker on the two sheets. I will show you shortly. Most of the time sticker will be given in the exam. You have to just take the sticker from the sheet and you have to paste on the prescription chart. Always write about the drug sensitivity. Never ever forget the drug sensitivity. It is very important. You have to use the generic name instead of the brand name. And the next important point which you have to keep in your mind is the dose of the drug. Never ever try to write the dose of the drug in a wrong way, because drug dosage is very important. This is the one of the important criteria of the prescription writing. So please keep in mind capital letters, black pen, patient details, drug sensitivity, dose clearly. That is very important. So other important things I am going to tell you about the like in prescription writing, most of the time you have to avoid the abbreviations, but only acceptable abbreviations are G and mg. G for gram or gm for gram, and mg for the milligram. Okay, after that, if you are going to write about the microgram, so you have to write it completely. Ug or the micro g is not acceptable at all. So if you are going to prescribe the sachet, you have to write in the figures and you have to write the numbers as well. For example, you are going to say take 1 or 2 sachet, you have to write 1 sachet, and then you have to write one sachet. Okay, always use the dose of the inhaled drug. This is very important point. So sometime you will say like take 1 to 2 puff every morning or every evening, but in the meantime you have to check the strength of the inhaler. Sometime it is 200 microgram, or sometime it is 100 microgram, sometime it is 400 microgram. So you have to make sure you have to write the dose in addition to 2 puff, 1 puff, 3 puff. Okay, and the other important stuff which we are going to discuss is the write the task first and then do the rest of the things. This is very important point which we are going to discuss about. You have to write the task before doing anything. So for example, you have been given a prescription to write an antibiotic for the 5 days for the chest infection, and in the similar scenario you have been given 7 to 8 or the 6 regular medications which you have to write on the prescription chart. So few people do what, like they start writing the regular medications. Prescription writing sometimes may takes time for the few people, but with practice you will be able to complete it within the given time. So what happen if you are going to start with the regular medication and you are gonna miss the antibiotic which was your task? So in that scenario you will not be awarded any of the marks. So this is what I have written: write the task first followed by the regular medication. If the task is missed while writing the regular medication, then you will get no marks. For example, task was to write the antibiotics and you have missed writing the antibiotic, you will get 0 marks out of the 4 marks, but you will get 4 marks for the data gathering for the regular medication. I will explain the marking criteria shortly. So apart from that, I have written once only medications or the loading dose of any medication should be written in the once only section. I will show you the once only section on the prescription chart shortly. So if any of the medication is prescribed just for once only, or any of the medication you are going to write the loading dose, you have to write that in the once only section. Please keep this point in your mind. I will clear it shortly. So then, important point, get yourself familiarized with the prescription charts, fluids charts, and the syringe driver. I will show all these charts in this video shortly. So let's talk about the marking in the prescription station. You will be thinking like how they are going to mark in the prescription writing. Some people get 7 out of 12, some people get 8, some people get 9. So you will be thinking about like how they are going to give the marks. So please keep in mind, in UKMLA and PLAB 2 exam, every station is marked on the basis of the 3 domain. Number 1 is data gathering, number 2 is IPS, and number 3 is management. So let's talk about how they will give you marks on the basis of data gathering. So you have to write the name of the hospital, ward name, consultant name, you have to write the date, you have to write the page 1 of 2, page 2 of 2. I will explain all these things, and then you have to paste the patient sticker in the patient box. Okay, and in the meantime you have to write the regular medication, you have to write the allergic status. All these things come in the data gathering. So if you are going to write all these things, you will get 4 out of 4 marks. So IPS marks, if you are going to write clearly and readable way the IPS in the prescription writing, you will get 4 out of 4 marks. So clear writing will give you the marks of the IPS. So completing the task will give you the marks of the management, and the task was to write the antibiotics, not to write the regular medications. So if you are going to write the antibiotic first, you will definitely get the management 4 marks. Okay, and in the meantime, if you will write the regular medication, that include the data gathering, and then you will get the data gathering mark if you have written rest of the stuff as well. So in this way guys, you will get the marking of your prescription writing. That is very simple and easy. So now I am going to show you the different types of the charts, prescription charts, in the next slide. So this is basically the regular prescription chart being used in the PLAB 2 exam. Here you have to write the ward name, consultant name, you have to write the hospital name, date of admission. If weight and height given, you have to write, otherwise don't write. And here you have to write the date, and then chart 1 of 2, and you have to, most of the time you have to write nothing over here, but if you are rewriting something, then you have to write the date. I will show you. And in this box you have to paste what? You have to paste the patient sticker. Okay, so the next important stuff is the allergy or sensitivity too. You have to write over here allergic, like penicillin, streptomycin, metoclopramide, anything. You will write that name in the capital letter, and then you will write your name, you will do your signature over here, and then you have to write the reaction, that is shortness of breath, breathlessness, that is itching, and then you have to put the date over here. So next line you have to write the once only medications over here in these boxes, and you have to write the loading doses of the medication in these boxes as well. So after once only medication, in the prescription chart is the oxygen box. So most of the time you have to do nothing with the oxygen box, but sometime the COPD prescription can come where you have to select this box. I will clear this once we will write the COPD prescription. So then you will move next. The next box is antibiotic only. Please keep in mind, in the antibiotic you have to write what? You have to write the drug name over there, and after writing the drug name you have to do what? You have to write the dose, route, start date, and the stop date. That's very important. If you are going to write for 5 days, you have to write the start date, end date, and in the meantime GMC number is mandatory for the antibiotics. Okay, and you have to write the indication, pneumonia, chest infection, UTI, or any other problem you have to write over here. Then you will write the date over here in this way, for 7 days or the 5 days. In this way you have to write the antibiotics, and after writing the antibiotics we will move forward. So this is the second page where you have to write the ward, consultant, hospital name again, and here you have to write the 2 of 2. over here you have to write the 2 of 2, and then again you will paste the patient sticker in this box. And now this is for the regular medications. Okay, so you have to write all the regular medications over here. And what you have to do, like either regular medication is in the morning, you have to tick over here. If it's in the midday, you have to tick over here. If only at the bed evening, you have to tick in this box. Okay, I will explain all these later on. Okay, so in this way you will come down the second page of the regular medications, and when you will come down, so now as required medications, so drug, you have to write the indication like pain or the vomiting, dose, route, frequency. Like you have to write over every 2 hourly or the 4 hourly, then you have to write the maximum dose in 24 hours. We will discuss it later on in details. Okay, same anticoagulant treatment, and after that this is the end of the prescription. So the next one is about the syringe driver prescription. This is very important. Please keep in mind all these charts will be there in your GMC exam center if you have to write the syringe driver prescription. So syringe driver prescription will be there. You have to write the sensitivity, allergic details, patient sticker, and you have to write the name of the drug over here, and I will explain everything in details once we will come to that prescription writing. So the next is adult intravenous fluid prescription chart. You have to see this chart clearly. It will be there in your exam. And the last one is the child intravenous fluid prescription chart. So for the children, the intravenous fluid prescription chart is bit lengthy or bit, complex, but don't worry, when we will discuss, I will make everything clear for you. So thank you very much for watching the video. This was the first video of this series. Hopefully you have find this video helpful. If you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you.